Infinite Horizons. Today we are going to be talking about a possible World War III, which we don't want because that can screw up everybody's life. Because we want the world to be a positive place. We cannot let dictators in our country affect our lives because we are humans and wars affect our lives, whether it's economy or friendships or transportation. Because there are people we love in other countries that are affected by war. The war has got to stop because fighting each other is not going to solve your problems. Only peace will, which is why we have the United Nations, which they held in Canada this year. And then our president had to leave early to go deal with Iran. And how he would say, "It's very sad. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. And they're eating Mutang, but it's very sad." Nashirechenko and Trevor Robinson like to do collabs on YouTube.
Trevor is the manager of this channel. This channel was started for a reason, and Trevor's going to explain why.
Shenko. And for those of you who don't know who I am, I started this channel because a surgeon, I was walking two dogs and they put two holes in my knee. Look, do you see the holes? Do you see the holes? Anyways, surgeon put two holes in my knee and didn't say anything. And I was gonna do the walk of oath in 2024, but after Trevor here told me how many miles it would take to walk, I decided nope, I can't do it because the only thing that I'm gonna injure is myself.
That's exactly what I said. And you know what, Trevor? We should give somebody $10 who can find that footage on this channel. What do you think of that? That would be an interesting game, eh? Because this is a
Wait, I
what?
forgot to put on the background of the chair of your chair. Hang on, I'm looking for
Tomorrow is the year anniversary.
yeah,
That
and
I
we're
love
gonna
the
set up a
chair.
live stream and have it just sit for 2 hours, so the anniversary can keep on going.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so today, oh, I look like I just like woke out of bed there. Where is that funny picture, Trevor, when we were talking to Kawar and we had
Hello, everybody. Hang on.
Hi, Glorious. Hi, nice to meet you. Um, so or three. And Trevor, where did you go?
I'm right here.
So you did an excellent, excellent explanation as to what was going on. There's 16 people now. Say what you said again at the beginning about war, because now there's people. So you have to listen to what he said about war.
Because in Iran, war is not going to stop problems. The wars have got to stop because it can affect our loved ones, it can affect resources, and most importantly, it can affect peace. We must have peace, or else we are, as a human, are going, us as civilians of this world, we have to stay peace. We have to stay united. Eric Neiman. Aaron Neiman? Um, if you don't know what we're talking about, we are talking about the war in Iran.
What I interpret. Do you remember? there's Democrats, there's Republicans, there's two parties in the States. Where should I shoot my webs?
Is right, Washa?
Spider-Man!
Spider-Man, here comes the neighborhoods.
Spider-Man. Trevor and I have a song we're going to do, but here's the thing about the war in Iran, and I looked this up today and I finally get it. So put on Look at Me by what does that mean? I'm looking right at you.
We don't know what that is.
Sorry. This is a non-donation charity. So Trevor just did an imitation as to why we started the channel. And if you can find that footage, I'll give you $10 email transfer. He's a rapper? I didn't know that. Okay, so the war in Iran. So what happened is, like you said, you can't have dictators, right? And we need to have peace.
Works if it does, that's not happening.
Huh? I don't understand. What's going on?
I think she wants us
No,
rapper.
sorry, hun. I'm so sorry, Asian monkey. We're talking about the war, the Iran bombings. He bombed the uranium, okay? Which means, oh, do you? Okay, which means, Trevor, that Russia is going to take over Ukraine, use the minerals, and then Russia and Iran are going to attack the States. I'm frightened, okay? And that's why I'm reading this book um, about Auschwitz, because it seems like people never learn their lessons. Trevor, do you have to go to sleep? Because I'm going to start reading Surviving Auschwitz. That's okay. Trev, if you have to go to sleep, don't worry about it. I'll stay live by myself and I just want to read about 10 minutes of this book. Is that okay? Yeah. Yeah. So tomorrow I have to get up at 6 and I'll be back on Thursday. However, I can still go live tomorrow, even when I go up north. Okay? Trevor? I'll let you go. You have a good
No,
night. You're fine
no,
now?
I told her 10:30.
Okay. So, can I read some of this? Okay. So, this is episode 3 of Surviving Auschwitz because have we learned anything? Why? Hi, Kawar. Okay. All right. Ready? All right. This is called Surviving Auschwitz. It's a real story. I'm only going to read like 3 pages. That's what I do. And I promised RC that 3 times a week I would read a little bit. Okay.
Random citizen, where are you? Sada, where are you? Melody Moon and Saucy.
I miss them. But you know what, Trevor? Um, That's what happens on YouTube. People won't forget us. They come and pop in, right? And then new people join, and it's lovely to have new people. And okay, ready? So, this is the journey of Primo Levi. So, I'm just going to read page 15, 16, and 17. Okay? All right. So, only a sad duty towards society which moves even the executioner to pity for the victim. Thus, the condemned man is shielded from all external cares. He is granted solitude, and should he want it, spiritual comfort. In short, care is taken that he should feel around him neither hatred nor arbitration. I don't know what that means. Only necessity and justice, and by means of punishment, pardon. But to us, meaning the Jewish people, but to us, this was not granted, for we were many and time was short. And in any case, what had we to repent? For what? For what crime did we need to pardon? The Italian commissioner accordingly decreed that all services should continue to function until the final notice. The kitchens remained open for cleaning, working as usual, and even the teachers of the little school gave lessons until the evening as on other days, but that evening the children were not given homework. And the night came, and it was such a night that one knew that humans' eyes would not witness it and survive. Everyone felt this. Not one of the guards, neither Italian nor German, had the courage to come and see what men do when they know they have to die. To leave from life in the manner which most suited them, some praying, some deliberately drunk, others lustfully intoxicated for the last time. But the mothers stayed up to prepare the food for the journey with the tender care in their children, and washed the children and packed the luggage. And at dawn, the barbed wire was full of children's washing hung out in the wind dry. Now they forgot the diapers, the toys, the cushions, and the humanity. In Hut 6A, old get get Gattegno lived with his wife and numerous children and grandchildren and his sons and daughters-in-law. All the men were carpenters. They had come from Tripoli after many long journeys and had always carried with them the tools of their trade, their kitchen utensils, and their accordions. The accordions, violins to play and dance to after the day's work. They were happy and pious folk. Their women were the first to silently and rapidly finish the preparation for the journey. So, what they're talking about there is going to the camp, right? And it's very, very sad. And based on Donald J. Trump, in my opinion, bombing the uranium, they want the uranium, they want the oil. Why is America constantly interfering with what's going on in the Middle East? So, I will read a little bit more tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed that. If anybody liked anything that we did or said, subscribe, give us a chance. And hey, if you don't like us or you're not interested in our content, then unsubscribe. You have nothing to lose. That is so important.
Asian monkey, if you don't care about us, then why are you here?
Yeah, exactly. Are you bored?
You
I'm
can
so
leave.
sorry.
You aren't
I'm
forced to
so
be here.
sorry. We don't take any bullying here. We won't do it. Okay? So, right, Trev?
Yeah, I don't want to block
No.
anybody.
And we've done it before. So,
Yeah, we once had a 12-year-old come on and we she was saying now we've had some children come on who weren't supposed to, but they were respectful, which we didn't care about that part. But
no.
there was this one girl back in December, she called Masha here old and she was saying weird, inappropriate stuff, so I
Yeah.
just blocked her.
Yeah. And I am older. I am going to be 54, but Trev, you got to admit, since my new the old lash from last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, oh my gosh, severe thunderstorm, CTV News. See more on severe weather. So, does that mean that I have to go in the rain tomorrow?
It might mean
Up
tonight.
north? Oh no.
You're driving up north or you're getting driven up north?
No, I'm taking the GO train. I told you that I want to be a morning. Hi,
Old
Kawar.
as gold, Lasha.
Old is gold, Lasha. I love you, Kawar. Well, if anybody liked any of this, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. It's 10:15. Trevor and I have both been up early. Trevor went to camp and go ahead, tell them about drama camp. It's amazing.
So we actually sang the song Rockin' Robin, or what we call on here Smokin' Robin. Hello, Catch Quest. Welcome to the stream.
Hello,
And
welcome.
when they were singing it, I was thinking, he rocks in the
We
treetop
top
all
all
day
day
long,
long, smoking
smoking
marijuana.
marijuana. Now I can never unhear the song.
I know because you wrote it. So we're going to have to practice it and we need to do our flash mob to It's a Woman's World because we did it so well in the gym that night, but it lagged.
It did the
It
one-way lag. It could be doing it right now,
I
like on
don't
the
think
rerun.
so. We're not lagging. Hello, Catch Quest. How did you find us? How did you find us?
Sure, I'll tell you the story of how I found Lasha. So the
Okay.
day was December 26th of 2023. I was just scrolling through my YouTube recommendations when I saw this video called Home Alone Merry Christmas, and I thought, this video is probably funny or something like
Scrolling.
that. Then I watched it, and then um I just watched the video and I thought, "This lady's kind of funny. I should subscribe to her." Then we started doing live streams and I
Yeah.
commented on the video and Lasha wrote this nice letter to me and I thought, "I'm subscribing to this lady. Her content's good and she's a nice soul." Then we started watching I started participating on the live streams and we started laughing at the Matthew Perry. That was our first laugh of the channel. Then a few months later, I got nominated as moderator. And then done. Lasha got her first strike.
And I don't know why. Was that when I did the Pierce Morgan and the Andrew Tate thing?
Mm,
Oh, Trevor, speaking of Andrew Tate, I watched the most horrendous YouTube interview with him, and I don't think it's appropriate for me to talk about, to be honest. It was very inappropriate. He is, oh, oh, you have to go. Trevor, you need to put that video with the car. You need to put it on your channel. Put it on TNL Connections.
it's
Honestly.
already on there.
Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, my friend. Catch Quest, thank you so much. So you found us by scrolling. So if you could kindly subscribe to Trevor's Infinite Horizons, okay? And my channel, well, it's right here. But this is actually Trevor and my channel, and everybody in the community is so nice, right, Trev? Tell them about
Yes.
the first raffle we did, and you were like, "Oh no, that person hasn't been around. Get rid of that one, and then pick somebody else." Remember? And then you got the drum roll going. No, we've gotta put those videos together. It's like, random citizen," and it was a $25 Amazon ticket, and we do that, like, 4 times a year, and then we did a Meghan Markle trivia contest, and I advertised it for like 2 months. And one person showed up, and the person won $100, but the person said, "Give it to Trevor." So Trevor, tomorrow, like I told you on the 26th, remember why I started the channel? Because I got a big hole in my knee. Don't forget.
Trevor, your channel connection videos are not showing to me from technically days. Are you not uploading videos on TNL Connections? I upload on there occasionally.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes if you let it sit, but we need 50 more people that are interested in our community. Um, that's the way I kind of look at it. Like, when you think about it, you gave a lot of thought to who you subscribe to. And because Trevor subscribed and we started communicating, I realized he was my brother from another mother, or I'm his grandmother from a past life. 100%. Because Trevor's one of the smartest young men I've met. And I've met a lot of teenagers, Trevor. And when that man said, when you were talking about Trump, and you just said what you said in that video about you had that magazine in the States, and you were talking about Trump and war and what a president is supposed to do and peace. And somebody actually wrote underneath that anybody could memorize a script, eh? And I said, excuse me, he memorized nothing. That's just what he said because he's smart and he pays attention. And there aren't a lot of teenagers like you, Trevor. You are special. I know
You are
everybody.
too.
Thank you, Trevor. And on that note, we will talk tomorrow. I'll call you before I leave. Okay?
Yeah,
And
before
we'll
the
think,
2 hour live
yeah.
anniversary.
Okay. What are we going to do on that? Should I just
We're go-
sit in the chair?
is the computer having any success?
Not at all. In fact, on the 26th, Trevor, I swear on Sophie and this dog bite I got today. Look, it's still bleeding. It's still bleeding. I went and got a tetanus shot and everything right
A
away.
rabies shot?
Yes, damn right. I got bit, and the woman was so apologetic. And you know what I said? I said,
What?
"No, no, 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 no." I said, "It's not your fault." I said, "I stopped the scooter. I said, 'Can I play with your dog? Because my dog passed away and she looks like Sophie.'" And the lady said, "She's not very friendly, but what does Lasha do?" "Oh, that's okay." And then the dog started licking my face and then it bit me. Imagine if it bit my nose.
What was your first reaction when it bit you?
Okay, you know what I did? If I had started pulling my arm away, it would have gone, "Rrrr," right? And the lady was frozen. She didn't move. I just let the dog chew on my arm for a minute. And I said, I had to stare the dog down and it let go. So I wasn't struggling because I really could have got hurt. So if a dog does that to you, what you do is you want to stun it. Bang it on the head real quick or don't move. If you
Did you
struggle,
scream?
nope. I was so quiet and calm, and the dog let go.
What did you
And
feel in what was going through your brain?
nothing. I was just in the moment. I knew the dog was scared. It was a rescue dog, so the dog has been beaten to death. And like I said, if you bite somebody too often, the dog will bite you. And I'm talking about human beings. And one of the things I learned from this book, because I didn't read the whole book, that was a huge exaggeration. I perused through the whole thing because it's not a heavy read, but every single person that went through World War II has a story. And I always wonder, how do schools decide when to start with what type of history. Like, how do you do that? And who decides what curriculum we learn? Like, these are the type of questions I'm asking myself. And I really want to understand the macroeconomics of how this world works, right? So,
Mhm.
anyway, Trev, you look tired, so get some rest and
We have camp tomorrow too.
have a good day at camp. I'm leaving at 6 o'clock to go up to Barrie, so I'll be there at 11:30, and then be bringing Mom back on Thursday. So she's
It,
looking
it,
forward to saying hello.
yeah,
You know
she's
what?
gonna go. Hey,
We might.
Trevor, this is Cherry Lashes mom.
Hey, Trev, how far is Buffalo from where you live?
Like in roughly maybe a 6 hour
6 hour
drive.
drive. Okay. All right. All right.
And to where
Just keeping
Grimsby
things
is
in
like
mind.
a 4 hour drive or
All
a
right.
3 hour.
I'm sending you the email transfer on the 26th. And do you know
It's the
what?
picture of the car, right? The card, right?
No, I'm sending you cash. Or do you
I,
want an Amazon card?
yeah, the Amazon one,
Okay, I'm going to
picture,
get you an Amazon card and I'll send you the code. And then you
the
can use
same
that
card.
towards your computer. And I'm going to get the same one. And then we can do really cool live streams. Okay? This was just Trevor and I chatting. So, okay,
Yeah, for 26 minutes and 30
that's
seconds.
correct. So, tomorrow is the year anniversary. So, maybe I should just leave my computer on with the chair there for the whole 2 days, eh? Okay, Trevor, have a good sleep. God bless you.
Yes, you have a good sleep as
And
well.
thank you,
Kawar, you have a
everybody.
great day. Everybody, thank you
Yes.
for watching.
And Ashley and Catch Quest. And goodbye,
Bye.
Catch Quest. Goodbye. It was
Good
nice to meet
night, good
everybody.
night, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Good night, sweet dreams, Trevor and Lasha. On both of you, read my messages on group. We might do
Yeah.
it tomorrow, Kawar, if that's
Yes.
okay with
Yes.
you. We're
Yeah.
tired. It's
Time to go to
10:26
bed.
p.m.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Night, Trev. Good night,
Good
everybody.
night.
Bye.
Goodbye.